Hello friends, Flark here, bringing you another battle video. I'm going to be doing my fourth and final round of the draft tournament. Let's do it. That's the button that I'm pushing. Alright, so, I'm going to be battling off against Dr. Trotter, who has done pretty well in our lobby in general. I haven't battled too much against him. I had to go get the APK of the new version because, I don't know, it just... Yeah, battles are broken right now, so if you have an Android, you can go grab that, and I don't know, maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll, because it worked for me, so you have to get 157.1. But anyways, let's get into the battle analysis and then jump into the games. So, as a draft tournament, nobody can have the same repeated Pokemon, so we have 6 unique Pokemon versus the 6 others. Now, I've had the Jirachi quest reset on me 3 different times, so I definitely don't have Jirachi and I can't use it. But what I'm going to try and do is just make the best out of a bad situation. I feel like that Bastiodon's going to be super strong. I don't have Water Gun Lapras here. And, yeah, I don't know. Maybe like Tentacruel can deal with it. I don't really know. It doesn't look good. None of my guys can really tangle with the Bastiodon, so I'll have to line up the Deoxys against that. So 100% of the time, I'm going to be throwing Deoxys in here. So let's do that now. Let's get him going. I spent a lot of dust and candy on him, so we're going to use him. Now, the next pick, what I feel like my opponent might do is maybe take a fighting Pokemon. I think Umbreon has decent matchups against most of his Pokemon, so I feel like the Heracross might be coming in. And that makes me think Tentacruel might be okay. I could also just Hydro Pump the Bastiodon if it comes down to it. So maybe I'll chuck a Tentacruel in there. And Tentacruel is poison type, so it resists the fighting damage. So let's get that going. Tentacruel. Too cruel for school. And finally, my lead. I just think it should be the Umbreon. The Umbreon looks pretty good here. Charizard kind of doesn't. And Lapras looks fine. It's just not great. So, I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up between those. But I would prefer the Umbreon. And I don't know why. It doesn't seem like the enemy's going to be running a Bronzong against me, so maybe it's okay. But yeah, I'm gonna try the Umbreon as a lead, and we'll see what happens. Okay, cool. Well, good luck to my opponent, and let's see if we can take some games. This is a pretty hard matchup because that Bastiodon, I just don't have anything good against it. Okay, great. So we didn't get matched up incorrectly against Bastiodon. So here, I'm hoping I can just throw out a billion Dark Pulses, and maybe it works out. I don't know. I know Umbreon's tankier than Relicanth, and I'm not taking super effective damage. He's not taking super effective damage, so as long as he doesn't get the boost, I think I'm okay here. Now, I actually wanted to do a few more Snarls than normal because the Snarl energy gain was recently changed. And so I want to make it seem like I want to make it seem like it takes longer to get to Dark Pulse than it does, because people might not have a familiarity with the new energy change. So I'm going to try and use that to my advantage. I also wanted to throw that charge move before my opponent got another Ancient Power and potentially got a boost. Because if you get a boost, you get more defense, and it's harder to take that health away. So I like, in this case, I can go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and shield just for posterity's sake here. So now we're kind of even on shields. I probably can't survive another one, so I'm just going to go ahead and spend the energy, get it out here, and get rid of this, and win the lead matchup. Which is super, super important for me, because I need my Deoxys to go against that stupid Bastiodon. So that's the name of the game here. Alright, do some chip damage here to this flying boy. This fanged flying fun-sized fellow. And hey, there we go. Umbreon gets it again. So that was a pretty greedy farm from the opponent. I'm not going to lie. Wing attack does very little damage. Like, wing attack does very... Oh, I see. My opponent wasn't actually farming. My opponent was going to try and drop a Poison Fang in just to finish me off. But it didn't time up correctly. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, so... I was going to say wing attack doesn't do very much damage, so polishing off an Umbreon seems like a daunting task. Now, if there's a Bastiodon in the back, which I don't know why there wouldn't be, then I'm just going to have a Hydro Pump for him. And so I don't really care what this move is. If it's like a Poison Fang bait, like that's fine. If it's a Shadow Ball, it doesn't kill me. And I'm just going to keep going. Keep it trucking. Gonna just do an Acid Spray. That's fine. It's probably going to go... well, it can't go shielded, actually. I was going to say, it's probably not going to get shielded. But, whatever, you know? If it's Poison Fang, it's Poison Fang. That's fine. I think Deoxys can take Bastiodon. I could be wrong. Like, Deoxys with one shield? Like, I'm pretty sure it works out. Alright. Is it the Basti Boy? Alright, so we're just going to fast move this guy for, like, an hour. And, whoop! Missed one. I'm the worst. Oh, missed a couple more. It probably doesn't matter. Oh, watch it matter, though. That would be frustrating. To be honest, I'm a little rusty. I haven't played because it's been so hard to do remote battles, and also I'm recovering from a repetitive strain injury, which is not fun. So my wrists and arms are not doing the best, and they just need time off away from my phone. That's kind of it. So yeah, this looks good though. I mean, I didn't realize Deoxys beat Bastiodon so decisively. I know the charge moves are all resisted, but the counter just it's double super effective. So it's hard to argue with that. Like, I don't have stab on the counter or anything. Like, I'm not crushing him, but kind of fast move him down and then throw the charge moves afterwards. Seems pretty cool. So yeah, so I like that. So we got round one. We're in the winner's seat. The winner's seat I like to kind of illustrate as like you're sort of in command of what happens. So I'm up 1-0. If I win one more game, I win the series. We still have to play 3 games, but whatever. Now, I'm for sure going to bring Deoxys, and then I'm going to talk about this winners thing a little bit more. So let's switch back over here. Okay. So we had a Relicanth and a Golbat. The opponent didn't bring the Bronzong, but Umbreon didn't fail me, didn't let me down. So if the opponent is going to flex to beat the Umbreon, I feel like a Heracross is likely. That's really the only thing that screams that it beats Umbreon on this opponent's team. So I could either keep the Umbreon, or I could abuse the fact that I know Heracross is probably coming in. I could try and line up something else. Unfortunately, that's probably only my Tentacruel. Because I don't like the looks of Charizard against the enemy team. The Relicanth is going to do work. The Bastiodon's going to do work. And, I mean, I don't think Quagsire is coming, but maybe. So, yeah, I think Charizard stays on the bench. Jirachi I don't even have. So we're kind of a toss-up between Umbreon, Tentacruel, and Lapras, I guess. And Lapras is just weak to the fighting. So I have to be... Yeah, I think I just bring the same team as last time. And I don't... Maybe the opponent doesn't change either. So do I change anything, right? That's the question. Does my opponent lead with Bastiodon? And the answer is a big, giant who knows, right? What I could do is lead Deoxys, try and burn 2 shields, and then Hydro Pump on the Tentacruel. So let's try that. It might not be... It might not be obvious that I'm doing that. So, and then let's do the Umbreon in the back. I don't know, at this point, do I need an Umbreon in the back, or could I go Lapras or Charizard? If Deoxys wins the lead matchup, then Charizard can probably go against, Bronzong or Heracross. I don't know. I don't know if either of those are even coming in. So we're not going to gamble. We're just going to go with it. So, here we go, game 2. Let's see what happens. And, oh yeah, being in the winner's seat. So, if you win and you're up 1 game, you can choose to not change your team. You can be like, yeah, I'm not going to change my team. I'm just going to keep it the same. The same exact stuff as before. And what that enables you to do... Oh, I should have probably used the other charge move, huh? The squashy bug one. No, it's neutral. Both are neutral, right? Oh, God. Okay, super effective. I forgot that fighting is weak to that. Okay, this is probably a Mega Horn, so... yeah, I'm just going to let it through. Whatever, it's fine. Oh, Earthquake. Okay, Mega Horn is super effective. And that Earthquake did so much more than I thought. That is crazy. Okay, we have a Golbat. No problem. We'll get this Psychic move out. Missed a bubble. Sucks, feels bad. But yeah, like what I was saying before is the winner of a match kind of often is able to decide... Oh, get there! Oh, that would have been, like, probably GG. So Umbreon is just going to resist all this stuff. So, yep, we're going to do that. And then we're going to hope that there is a Bastiodon in the back and I can get enough energy to do some slaying. And the Poison Fang's a weak move. Wing Attack's a weak move. Shadow Ball is strong, but I resist it, so who cares? Like, let's hang out here and chill, you know? We're cool, we're good. So... so this winners thing, basically what I'm trying to say is as the victor of a match, you can choose to change or you can choose to not change. And by not changing, what happens with that is you force the opponent into changing or they might lose. And if they lose, they have to decide, like it's very rare for an opponent to lose a match and then decide, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and not change at all. Because if they repeat the same game as last time, if both people don't change, then, you know, that's a huge deal. So that's kind of all I'm talking about. Pretty much that's it. That's all I wanted to say is the loser is likely to change and then the winner can choose to change or keep it the same. I'm just going to chuck a... Poison, whatever this crap is. So that was interesting. The opponent didn't shield. I think that was the right play because if that was an acid spray and they didn't shield it, then they're looking really good, right? They're looking really spicy, really good, in a great position. And I think that's pretty interesting to have that as an opportunity here, because they're down 1 shield. And then I would need to get to 2 Hydro Pumps with Tentacruel. 2 Hydro Pumps with Tentacruel before being able to finish the game out. So that's an excessive amount of Hydro Pumps, to be honest. And I'm not going to shield this. Maybe I should. I honestly don't know if Poison Fang hits harder than Shadow Ball. I don't. But... yeah, the opponent was basically behind and had to go with kind of a riskier play there, like kind of a Hail Mary to sort of get he had to hope that I threw a bait and like I made a mistake for me there is to ever throw Acid Spray, right? Because I can just force 2 Hydro Pumps before the opponent can force all my shields away, right? So Tentacruel like legitimately just sits there until he lands a Hydro Pump and Bastiodon dies. That's how that matchup works when I have a shield advantage. And so if I played it incorrectly, right, if I was like a little greedier and I tried to get even more of an advantage, right, even more of a good, you know, outcome, and I threw an Acid Spray and the opponent was correct in reading that, right, the opponent was banking on that, then that would have been the correct play. So I actually think, even though he totally got blasted with a Hydro Pump, I think that was 100% the right play because he was not winning that game otherwise. He had to rely on me to lose. Like, it was my game to win, it was my game to lose. He had to bank on me trying to win too much by doing a gambit, and then he calls my bluff, and then, yeah, he comes back in the end. So, very cool, very interesting. I'm glad the Tentacruel ended up working out. I'm glad the lineup change. I stayed the same. The opponent did switch into Heracross, which I thought was likely, but Tentacruel and Deoxys both can just kind of smack that dude down. So, you know, in a way, that was a cool outcome. Let's see if the opponent is down for a game 3. We are supposed to play 3 games. Okay, looks like we're going to do a game 3 as well. Okay, cool, sounds good. So, we've led with Deoxys. We've led with, who's the other dude that we led with? Tentacruel and Umbreon. So I kind of felt a little outdrafted by this opponent, but it's a little bit more closer than I thought. I thought the matchup was really tough because I only had one solid answer to Bastiodon, but it turns out the rest of his lineup is pretty frail to some of the well-rounders from mine. And so if I can gain that initial skirmish and win that, I get the switch advantage. I get to lock in my Deoxys against the Bastiodon. So, and that's pretty much all there is. Or the Tentacruel just brings the Hydro Pump. So either way, it kind of works. So I am going to... I'm going to start out with Tentacruel. It feels bad. It feels like it's not going to work. No, this doesn't seem like it's going to work. I don't like this play. Tentacruel's my closer. Tentacruel is my Hydro Pumper. So I might as well keep it as that. So, all right. Game 3. Let's see if I can win the bonus match or whatever this is. I don't really know necessarily. Okay, so I think I lose this. I think that's how this works. I also think I'm lagging like crazy. All right. Lagging like crazy. Rematch. Yep, this is awesome. This is... Wow, already gets to a charge move. Nice. So, I really don't know if Umbreon wins in, like, the 2-shield. I assume... Wow, what? That's not how much Stone Edge does. There's no way. There's no way Stone Edge doesn't do that. That was, like, an unpowered Stone Edge or something. That's what that was. So, send again, please. If that were true, if that's exactly how much Stone Edge does, then that is going to be the longest battle ever. GPS signal not found. Okay. Well, I think I can still battle with that. I don't know. My Wi-Fi's on, so I don't... Maybe my internet is going out. I can, like... Okay, no, it's not going out. I'm getting battle invites. All right, cool. We're just going to have a red band at the top. Sounds good. Okay, so Umbreon. And Tentacruel. And Psyduck. That was the last one. Psyduck is best duck. Okay. And I think I led Umbreon, right? Okay, cool. So we got the same lead. Let's see what happens. I might just dump 2 shields into this. It probably seems bad, though. Like, I just don't think it's good. I think just letting Umbreon die, not shielding anything, is probably the best. And then I bring in Deoxys for the cleanup. Deoxys can just fast move the Bastiodon down pretty efficiently. And then it has stone, like it has rock moves and psychic moves, which are both like pretty good against like these, you know, these Golbats and these, what's the other guy? The fighting dude, Heracross, right? So the Poison Flyer and the Fighting Puncher, both of them have issues with psychic moves. So I can sink my fast moves into the flesh of Bastiodon and then sink my charge moves into the next guys. And it honestly doesn't sound that bad. It doesn't sound like it will produce negative results. I might be able to gain my my switch advantage back. Also, man, Umbreon is just cranking these out. I don't know what the best moveset on Umbreon is anymore. I know that Foul Play was good before, but Snarl looks like it perfectly charges up Dark Pulse. I could be wrong, but it looks like it's like 4 and then it shoots it, which is, I don't know, pretty nice. We'll see. I think I survived this Stone Edge. Amazing. Come on, get there, get there. Yeah. All right. Good job, Umbreon. That's crazy. I would have never predicted this. Like, Bastiodon's a pretty strong Pokemon. Wow. I did not know Umbreon did that. That's nuts. Oh, the wing attack got me. Wow. Such a weak attack. Okay. So, Poison is neutral. Poison is resisted. Flying is neutral. I think I'm going to do this. I just don't want to get hit by that Shadow Ball. That's kind of just the thing here. That's what we want to avoid. Okay, we're just going to switch to something that does a lot of damage versus rock, because Relicanth is a rock boy. Relicanth has water and rock charge moves, so I'm not going to shield. It's fine. It's whatever. It hurts. That actually did quite a bit of damage. Man, that water gun is hurting. Okay, I'm going to throw one charge move just to hopefully spend a shield. But ideally, I want to carry as much of this energy as possible over to the next fight so I can throw my Psycho Boosts at the Flying Boy. So I think even if I shield this, I'm going to have some problems. Because I don't think I can feint with fast moves before. Nope, I don't think I can. Oh, jeez, that's rough. I really wanted to outpace this water gun so that I could psychic this Golbat here. Okay. If it's a Poison Fang, it might kill me. If it's a Shadow Ball, it definitely kills me. I think it's a Poison Fang, and I think I survive it. Nope, I don't. Okay, cool. Well, let's go. Let's go with the Hydro Pump. It should do 1 billion damage. Hey, 1 billion damage. Cool. And that's Tentacruel, folks. That's the mind games of Tentacruel right there. I thought, just based on that matchup, I felt like I could get 2 Hydro Pumps there. So I just, as long as I shield the Shadow Ball correctly, and I felt like that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to play his game, and he wanted to play my game. And unfortunately, he didn't guess my game correctly. So he guessed first move Acid Spray, and I didn't have a chance to guess what his first move was. But I feel like whoever got the bait there probably wins. I just didn't want to be the one switching my attacks. I wanted him to switch his attacks, right? Does he do Shadow Ball or Poison Fang? That's because Poison Fang's going to do like nothing to Tentacruel, and Shadow Ball's going to do like half of its HP. So that was kind of the, that was the thought there. So I felt like I'll let my opponent do all the fancy stuff. I'm just going to double Hydro Pump and operate around that. Weird decision in the end. Not sure if it was correct. GG's. I'm going to report any discrepancies or issues, or are we good? Want to make sure those were fair on your end. Okay, cool. And then I'm just gonna go boop, boop, boop. And the opponent used, what did they use? I don't know. The Bastiodon first, lost to Umbreon, that was crazy. And then Relicanth Golbat. Flip back over and see if I have a response. Nope, but I'm just going to submit, whatever. It's cool. I'll just wait. But that was draft round 4. So my record there is 2-2. Which is less than I thought I would get. But I also thought I would have a 6th Pokemon by now that I still don't have, because the quest keeps bugging out and resetting. So thanks, Niantic. If you like this, just slam the like button, hit the subscribe, whatever you want to do. Hit the bell if you really want to get plugged in. And I'll catch you later. Bye.